and welcome to Iris. My name is Iris Garcia, and today we're bringing you another show to inspire, educate, and talk about those issues that are inspiring and actually affecting our community. Today I have the kids that, I call them kids, but you know, they're young guys that are creating their own little business, are creating videos and inspiring their friends, as well as we're going to talk to somebody about ballet that is really happening here in Little Havana, as well as we're going to, of course, talk about domestic violence. So without any hesitation, here we go. Diron and Christian, welcome once again. I call them the young kids, but you know, I gotta say, you guys are teenagers, and I gotta correct myself a lot of the times when I do that, because you guys are teenagers, and you guys are so inspirational that's why you guys are here every week. So today we have a fantastic video, right?
Yes.
We're gonna talk, how did you guys started that? Because I like the story behind it. I wanna share it with all of our audience here.
Well, we started it with our school. We met in school. So we used to make videos. He was doing his own streaming thing, and I was just making videos by myself.
Okay.
Then we got together, and we would make videos for the school, and the teacher found us a client for us. It was an opportunity, and then we're like, hey, you know, we did it pretty good. Let's do it again. And then we just kept doing it, and then took it as far as we could. Did it for a couple, like 3-4 months.
3-4 months.
Wow.
Yeah, his followers grew, everything grew, and we're like, wow, this is something. So
fantastic. I think we have a video playing right now. Let's take a look at it, because I think it's very nice what you guys did, right?
You need to ask yourself, how is this going to help me to become the player I want to be? So even the small things on a daily basis, even a thing like playing video games, even something like going to the movies with friends. I'm not saying you can't do those things, but you can't do those things on a daily basis. You can't consume yourself and constantly do those things and then say you want to be an NBA player and then say you want to be a Division I basketball player. Because sacrifices need to be made in order for you to achieve those goals. So what I'm saying is you might have to give up some free time. You might have to sacrifice things that you want to do right now for what you want to achieve later.
Now I was barely 17 with a pocket full of hope, screaming dollar in a dream with my closet looking broke and my niggas looking clean, getting caught up with that dope. Have you ever served a fiend with a pocket full of soap? Nigga, I can tell you things that you probably shouldn't know. Have you ever heard the screams when the body...
Wow, that was excellent. I loved it. I love the music. Very hip. Very today. So you better get your message across. I love the fact of the message that you have to sacrifice everything that you do in life, isn't it?
Yeah,
and nothing comes easy.
Yeah, and it doesn't just apply to basketball. It applies to anything in life.
Everything. Absolutely. That's what I like about the messages that you guys was putting behind the video, right? Because I think our kids need to know that, we love basketball. I love basketball. I'm not like much of a sport person.
That was the only sport I ever watched.
Right? That's about the only sport that I like too as well. But tell me a little bit about the video. When you guys were making it, how long did it take you? And I love the shots and effects that you guys have in it too as well.
Well, when it comes to filming, he could tell you.
Christian, Christian, there you go, Mr. Blondie Man.
Well, I was filming the video. I did it on a hoverboard, and it was really fun because I was holding the camera while riding a hoverboard, and it kind of takes a talent to do that. But all the shots come out wonderful, and together we work as a team. He does the editing side, I do all the filmmaking. He does
all the magic. You know, between two guys got created this. This is fantastic. And of course, like always, I want to thank you for being here with us. I could hardly wait until next week to see the next show. The next, listen to me, I already call them shows. When it's videos, right? So thank you. But you know that every time when we're about to get done with our video, I always like to talk about how we empower women too, right? So let's take a look.
It's a channel to help women.
We can succeed. We have the power.
To help each other.
You can do it. This is my aspiration.
And you? The strength and love within all of us is the will to succeed. Women Voice Network is a channel to empower and help women.
When did you come to the United States?
I arrived to the United States when I was 10 years old. I was born in Peru, but we came from Bolivia.
10 years old?
I was just as your age.
And what did you used to do in your country?
Well, I was going to elementary school, so we did a lot of things as a family. We did a lot of vacations, we did a lot of fun stuff together, and I was also involved in dance and cooking classes and different things like that.
A lot of things.
My parents kept me very busy.
And what do you do now?
Well, now I am a human resource manager for a very large retail company.
Are you happy?
I am extremely happy. I am happy at the professional level of the things that I have accomplished here in the United States. I am very, very happy with my personal life.
Yay! If she can, you can do it too.
It's a channel to help women.
We can succeed. We have the power.
To help each other.
You can do it. This is my aspiration.
And you? The strength and love within all of us is the will to succeed. Women Voice Network is a channel to empower and help women. That's my favorite phrase, Beatriz, and thank you for being here with us.
Thank you.
As a woman, as being in so many different things that you've been doing as a professional, as a mother and everything else, that's what I wanted you to talk about a little bit at Women Voice Network. How can we empower women? What messages can we really get across, right? To tell them that, yes, you can do it. It's just a matter of, like I was talking with the kids earlier, it's a little bit of sacrifice, it's a little bit of continuation, persistence is the right word, I think, right?
Yes, I think it just applies to every person, not only to women, but and we have to teach kids that, you know, it doesn't matter the gender, it doesn't matter the condition, it's up to you what you're gonna make in life. It's up to be able to take risks, to jump to opportunities, because life is full of opportunities. It's up to you to do it. To do it.
Absolutely.
To take the chance, even if you think
that
you cannot
like
do
Nike.
it.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it. Just do it. That's right. But you know what? I also want to tell you, you know, as a Women Voice Network, it's one of the things that I always wanted to put together because it's a way to other women come in, create their own little videos. We could put them on the internet channel because it is an internet channel too, a nonprofit, by the way, too. And that way, they can raise their voice, you know, even if it's from domestic violence, even if it's for a business, you know, even if it's for how do we network, how do we get our business going, right?
Well, of course, and you know, it just now it just reminds me of Iceland. Iceland is the only country that is closer worldwide. Excuse me, I have the flu now.
I know, don't worry, I had that
But it's
too.
the only country worldwide that is closer to finally provide equal salaries for both men and women. Finally, somebody is the candle of the light.
Yes.
Probably for January 2018, they are going to be the first place where men cannot get paid more than women. I think that's an incentive. But another thing that is worth to mention is that women, we have a different role nowadays. It's not like when our mothers or grandmothers, they were cultural
housewife.
Housewife, cultural prepared to be a housewife, which I think is important because it doesn't matter if you are well educated and you are well prepared to fulfill your career. Kids need somebody at home, needs a mother, needs somebody that really take care of them and to really put those values on that little person that is going to be the future in the world.
No, I would, yeah, absolutely.
But even with this situation, woman has to provide nowadays. It's not only the man who's providing. Woman has to do it all.
Well, you're a single mom, right?
I'm a single mom, and I have to do it all. I have to go and get an education. I have my master's degree.
Right. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I have to work. I have to keep educating myself. I have to work really hard, but then go home, do the homework for my son, second grade homework, and you know, do everything we're supposed to do.
Plus all the activities. I don't know about you, but sometimes I feel like I was a taxi driver. You know, pick up, take them. I mean, it's amazing all the work that we have to do, and then we have to multitask. But you know, that's one of the reasons why we like to make it easier for all of you, and that's the reason why we have Women Voice Network is specifically just to do that. Please check it out, www.womenvoicenetwork.com. I'm also going to be putting all the information so you guys can go visit us and see everything that we can do and help you in whatever you need. Of course, Beatriz, thank you for being here with us. Stay tuned because you're going to be back soon again, and we're going to talk about more what we can do to inspire the women out there. We got to take a little short break, and we'll be right back.
Well,
remember, Miami is a growing city.
Right.
It's a city that people come for vacation mostly. So we're trying to educate the audience to come to the ballet, to go to the theater, everything artistic. We're trying to work it. So we're on the process.
And the discipline for that, I mean, how much did you guys have to really practice? Because let me tell you, that's an exercise all by itself.
Every day.
Every day
as a dancer.
And here we're back again with Iris, and today I have a very special guest, Heriberto Jimenez, the ballet master here. Heriberto, thank you for being here with us today, and welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
I understand you have a fantastic place in Little Havana. Tell me a little bit about it.
Well, yes, since 2012, we got the Miami Hispanic Cultural Arts Center that is located in 111 Southwest 5th Avenue in the heart of Little Havana. This center hosts 3 organizations. The Creation Arts Center, which runs the whole center activities that are theater plays, poetry, we have a music school, we have art exhibits open throughout the year at the center. We also have the Miami Hispanic Ballet, which hosts the International Ballet Festival of Miami, that is run in September every year. And also we have the Cuban Classical Ballet of Miami that has a school.
Yes.
And also have performances throughout different theaters in Miami.
You know, it's one of the things I was talking about earlier. You know how Latinos, we are very party type. Well, when you talk about classical music or even ballet, we get to the point that do we really want to get involved? Because you don't see that much. Most people say I have to go up north to really appreciate it when they say we have more culture, right? What is your feeling here in Miami since 2012?
Well, remember, Miami is a growing city.
Right.
It's a city that people come for vacation mostly. So we're trying to educate the audience to come to the ballet, to go to the theater, everything artistic. We're trying to work it. So we're on the process.
And a little bit about you. How did you get involved in this world?
Well, I started dancing when I was 15, and then I moved to the States in '89.
Okay.
And I started working with the director of the center, Mr. Pedro Pablo Peña. So I've been there helping him since there, yes.
Wow, and you love it, you plan to continue, because we're talking about that, right? Age comes to a place, because this is like a sport. Not every time can you be playing basketball or football, right? So what do you do after? What do you see that people do?
Thank God I had the time for dancing, and I did a lot of dancing. Now I'm teaching, I love teaching, and I do help as a ballet master of the company, and I do help as a general assistant running the whole center.
Perfect.
So I'm busy.
Right, and so your foundation, do you have like places that you go and pick the people? Do they have like tryouts, or how do you guys pick the person or what you're going to do?
Well, usually we have a panel of people that help us like for the art exhibits or for the festival to pick the best artists to perform, to come and present in the house.
Perfect.
And like with the Cuban Classical, we usually have a main gala in June, which is coming up.
Oh, and I think we have a little video. Let's take a look at it, because I think we have a video from what you guys are going to be doing, right? Let's look. Hey, can you show me some of those moves? Do you think it's too late?
Oh, no, don't worry.
It's never too late?
You will be seeing this ballet, and you will be seeing this prima ballerina from Cuba performing on June 10th at the Miami-Dade County Auditorium, and on June 9th at the Colony Theater. We're doing Le Corsaire Ballet.
And the discipline for that, I mean, how much did you guys have to really practice? Because let me tell you, that's an exercise all by itself.
Every day.
Every
day as a dancer, every day you have to, it's like a sport.
It's like a sport.
It's like a sport, and to stay on top of the game, you need at least 8 hours every day.
That's a full-time job of hard work.
Yes.
And imagine the diet at the same time, right?
Especially for the girls, unfortunately.
Oh, you see? That's what I'm saying. Okay, show me something. I want you to show me something. What can we do?
Okay.
So even if I am extending it out, just to help me with my posture.
Yes, we need to squeeze everything.
Okay, squeezing.
First position for ballet. Second position, arms. Third position.
Like I'm dancing with you.
And fourth position.
And fourth position.
And then
we can dance. Fantastic, Heriberto. Thank you so much for being here with us. And I want you to come back again. And please, this is your home, okay? Hi, and here we're back again with Iris. Today, you know, we're talking about all the ballet, we're talking about the kids, and of course, we cannot close the show without talking about domestic violence. And of course, for that, I have my wonderful friend, Kathy Castellanos from Coral Gables Police Department, and she is the specialist in domestic violence. Is that correct, Katia?
A crime victim specialist.
Crime victim specialist.
It includes domestic violence.
Includes
It's all violent crimes.
Oh, let me tell you, that is, we're going to talk more about that. And of course, Beatriz, thank you for being here with us.
Jamie.
And it's
Thank you
just,
so
you know,
much.
wonderful to have you here. I wanted you to stay with us during this segment because I know you had done a report, actually, some sort of a documentary.
It was a series informative
About domestic
violence because it's an issue that we keep reporting on the news year over year. And you know, the incidents reported to the police are really, it's not the statistic that we want to talk
Katia can tell us that. Katia, what are the statistics right now? What, per minute, per week, per hour? What is it right now?
We know that a woman is killed every 6 hours.
Wow.
And there has been many changes. And finally, last year we had because there's a big connection between the use of guns in domestic violence, people having guns in their homes.
Well, have you seen the news lately? I mean, I think the last one, wasn't that horrible about the guy that killed his wife, left her there for like months? And I mean, it is going crazy. And you're right, one goes with the other because normally domestic violence end up with some sort of a killing, and the killing, of course, a gun is involved.
It's a precursor of homicide. Domestic violence is a precursor of homicide.
How could you, as like us out there, and I'm starting to date or I'm going out, what are some of the signs that I could tell, you know what, I am not going to get involved with this person until I know more, or a red flag that will come up? What would those be?
One of the biggest red flags is somebody that cannot control their temper.
Okay.
A person that is very nice right now and all of a sudden loses their temper.
Like a bipolar?
It's like,
crazy
loses their temper.
Okay.
Isolation.
Okay.
There's signs of power and control, which is basically because domestic violence is actually a mean of a person exerting power of control over another person, but it's very coercive. So it's a way that you don't get it until you're deep into the relationship.
And the problem with that is like it just doesn't happen right at the beginning of the relationship. Usually it goes in a stage, and the average in United States is 20 people per minute are abused over here in the United States. In 2013, I believe, more than 100 cases were reported to the police, but that was not here in Florida. Of
course. A lot of people don't do it because of the shame still, right?
Because they are afraid, they are ashamed,
Absolutely.
and the manipulation of the cycle of the domestic violence, which is very important, goes in that circle. You know, you feel fear, but then the abuser came to you trying to manipulate the situation and make you believe that he's hurting you because he really loves you.
That's part of love.
And that's when the woman, usually women, because there is also domestic violence in victims, male victims, but usually this person
what I wanted to talk.
Go back.
Well, we talk about Katia, male victims too, right? I mean, we always tend to think that it's only the female, but how is it going out with male?
And we help them the same way. It's just that it's a very low percentage.
Okay.
And most of the time we don't even know because remember most of it is unreported.
Unreported.
But we treat every case the same way.
No
I
matter
mean, we
what
look
it
at
is,
domestic
the
violence as a whole because it's actually not even a personal problem like people think.
Right.
I mean, it's a social problem.
That's
it's
what
a
I'm gonna
health
ask you.
issue. It's a health issue.
I think
because
it's just like having a
1/3
flu, right? You got to go to get some help.
1/3 of the women that go into the emergency rooms in the United States are not mere accidents. They're actually cases where people get injured over and over and over again, and it's premeditated until they kill them. And I have worked several.
That's why in the health bill now, this is the issue in the health bill now, is the pre-existing condition of domestic violence as victims.
Katia, what about when you have kids in the family, because we have to consider our kids. If you want to do it yourself, I'm saying, okay, you want to deal with a situation like that, well, deal with that. But when our kids are involved, that when I get concerned.
That is the biggest problem. Listen, there was a new study right now, which we have been studying, but in Harvard, there was a new study about and Dr. Yanis and I can talk about it a little bit more, about how it impacts the brain, the actual brain of the baby.
Wow.
Because usually when we went to, for example, when I went to a scene, there was a child, we were concerned about the 7 or 8-year-old that was actually a witness.
Right.
But there was a baby in a crib somewhere that we didn't pay attention to. Because we thought, and imagine, we know that the brain starts developing. The first 3 years, it's a sponge.
Yes.
So we know that there's an impact in 2 areas of the brain that are really crucial. And there was a study made where they scanned the brain of the children, victims of witnesses of domestic violence, that they haven't even been hit, and war veterans. And they had the impact in the same areas of the brain as the veterans, as the people that had gone to war, because of the impact that it has on your, it's physiological
and then of
as
course
well
they
as
take the same
emotional.
pattern, right? They
Exactly.
go through the same pattern, the same vicious cycle until somebody really breaks it.
Many of the victims were, they were witnesses in the family when they were child of this abuse.
So sad. So sad. And Katia, if they need some help, some assistance, where can we send them to? Where can they go to?
Okay, we're going to put the national
absolutely.
hotline, which is the 1-800-799-SAFE, because I always put the national hotline, because they can reach that hotline and speak in their language, and then they will direct them to every police department, like my police department, another police department. There's a unit, the victims unit, which specifically deals with the victims of domestic violence.
One thing, excuse me, I think it's critical, and Katia, you will correct me if it's not true, but one thing that I noticed when I was doing this story about it on the news about domestic violence is that people need to collect evidence. The importance of people, when they are experiencing domestic violence, you have to take pictures, you have to take, because when it takes time.
You mean as a person or?
Absolutely, you need to have a diary. And I suggest every woman, when you start a relationship, to start a diary. A diary, how do you feel today? How do you feel tomorrow? Because when something happens and you start changing your mind, you go back to, okay, how did I feel at that moment? What were my feelings when I had my first slap?
And the witness.
So I don't go back 7 times, which is the average a woman goes back into the relationship.
And of course, Katia, we have to say that doesn't matter if you are legal or not, right?
Absolutely.
We can still get help. Your immigration status will not matter. That's very important to tell them. And of course, I want to thank both of you for being here with us. Katia, this is your home. You got to keep coming because there's so much we could be talking about right now that we didn't get a chance to cover. But thank you so much. And guys, like I always say, together we can change, we can make differences. So stay tuned. We'll be more with Iris next week. Thank you.